everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Reenie, this is the Enchanted Planner, and today we're planning for the week of February 6th in my health planner. Okay, so I've had multiple requests. Let's start that again. I've had multiple requests over the last few months to start doing some older sticker books. So we're going real old school, girls and boys. I pulled out, today is the day, I believe is what this sticker book is. Yes, today is the day, but it's most commonly called 1, 2, 3, 4 because look, it doesn't even say Happy Planner. It says Create 365. So this baby is from like 2016. That's an oldie. That's a big oldie. All right, so I don't know what we're doing here. Like, other than I've got 2 copies of this sticker book out. We need to get a few tools. We need a few tools now, don't we, gang? I'm going to need some scissors. I'm going to need some tweezers, which totally get dwarfed in this cup. I need to get, like, I've got a lot of these things. What I need to do is actually make one that's just specifically for the tools that I use every time, basically, because that'd be golden. And then I can just grab that and we're good. But then you also wouldn't, see me struggle trying to fight to get the tweezers out of the cup. Okay, let's take these guys off the desk. Let's get this out of the way. And let's take this off the desks. Health check-in wise, it's been shit, sorry. Between brain pain and, well, it started off, okay, let's backtrack here a bit. So in January, I have a formal, the formal living room and the formal dining room. That is where all of my fitness equipment lives because we had a big truck that was being parked inside my garage. Now that that's moved out, all of my studio equipment is currently in my garage. So I've got to deal with that, but I can't do it until the weather gets better. So my fitness equipment is still in the house, right? But in my formal living room is where my Smith rack is. And it's got quite the big footprint. Like, it's one of those big things. And then in my, what would be my formal dining room is where my sort of like workout area lives. Like, it's just an open space. I used to teach online classes in that space. So because we, had Christmas and all of the stuff that, we didn't have room for, it became the catch-all room. You know what I'm talking about? The room that stores everything you don't have a place for. That's what literally happened to my dining room. So we didn't get to taking down the Christmas tree and the Christmas decorations for a while. So that took a bit because hubby's been working a lot of extra hours. So I finally got through the desantification process, which was cool. But then I still had to get stuff out of that room, and I'm still working on it because I've also been using that room as the place where everything that I want to sell goes. So right now there's like the stuff that I've destashed out of my Happy Planner stash, well, my stash in general, that's living in there. What else is living in there? Other things like my son wants to sell. He's got like an archery target and a few other things. All the stuff I have to list basically on Facebook to sell is currently living in there. So that's an issue as well. Then you throw in there that I've been dealing with like weird brain pain off and on from my neck. And it's the stupidest things. Like, what did I do? Because I'm trying to also maintain a regular housekeeping schedule, like a little bit more focused. So if I'm not careful doing that, like I can literally flare up my neck by just simply vacuuming, which I think is bloody ridiculous. But, oh my gosh, stop sticking to the tweezers. But it is what it is, sadly. So what are we gonna do? So that's sort of the check-in on how my health stuff's going. It's not. I'm hoping February is better, but it's January 31st today, and it's not looking promising at this moment in time. So we shall see, right? Really, as long as I can get something done every day, I'm okay with it. But right now I've been doing exercise wise. I've been doing nothing. Like, it's pretty sad existence, people. But I figured I'd give you an update because you know how transparent I am, right? Like, I'm not gonna, I don't see the point. Like, you guys get to see my flip throughs. So I can't really lie to you. Say, oh yeah, I'm doing fabulous. Doing all this working out and I'm eating great. And then you look at my flip through and my health plan and you're like, what the heck, man? Like, there's no sense trying to hide things from me. I'm not really that type of person anyways. Like, that's just not me. But yeah, like there's no sense in trying to hide anything from y'all because you see my flip throughs. Like you're not stupid. You're capable of putting 2 and 2 together. All right, let's pull out these numbers. Those are the clear ones though. Somewhere in here, there is some coordinating paper ones, but this poor book has literally exploded. So bear with me as I try and find them. Where are the paper numbers? Oh, come on. You've got to be in here somewhere. There we go. There's some paper numbers. Yeah, this book is a mess. I keep meaning to sit down and sort of try and punch all the pages to put them onto a binder ring, but I realized, oh, it might work. I didn't think I had enough of a margin at the top to be able to do so. Okay, so this is February 6th. Was that what I said? So we need 6, 7, 8, and then I need, wow. You can always tell when you, like, it's certain months I decide to use these guys, 9, 10, 11, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need one more. 12. All right, let's get our numbers down. I got 6 and 7 and 8. Oh, my nose is running today too for some reason. I don't know why. Just weird stuff. You know, I'm seriously like I call it mutiny. Like my body's pulling a mutiny. It's menopause mutiny. That's what I call it, people. It's menopause mutiny. Okay, so I'm also going to run. Okay, I don't have all the details together as I'm filming this. I'm hoping to have them together sooner than later, but I promise nothing. Because it's me and I've got a bajillion things on the go right now, but I will try. I'm going to run another challenge in March. I ran one in December. You guys really like the wellness challenge. So I'm going to run another one in March. It's going to be the meal prep. It's going to be meal prep March because March is National Nutrition Month. So we're going to do a meal prep challenge and we're going to go through and we're going to talk about ways to like do meal prep easy. Like it doesn't have to be super complicated. I'm pretty good at coming up with easy ways, like simple, easy ways to eat healthy that don't require a lot of time to put together. And it doesn't require any special ingredients, like weird stuff. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you come across these meal plans and it's asking for something and you're like, the hell is that? It doesn't require any of that stuff. So keep an eye on the description. It'll either be in this description or it will be in videos coming up very soon because it's my plan to talk to you guys about it all the way through the month of February, get you guys lots of time to sign up. And then, I like that quote. And then we'll start in March. But I literally just brainstormed this like yesterday. So forgive me for not having all the deets, but you know, that's me. I jump first and then figure stuff out later. I think part of it too is because if I jump first, I can't back out, right? Like I have to get her done. Okay, I'm thinking we're going to use these florals. I have a few left in this folder book. Let me get to it, but like I've got like an occasional one or two here and there. This was a book I bought secondhand, but I quite like these. But what I'm not sure of is maybe we should put the categories in first. Do I want to use this? Sorry, I'm trying to bend my brain about what I'm doing here. All right, so I don't want that pen. That one's too thick. I want my micro. I'm going to write my things in first. And then movement. Okay, I'm going to write the rest of these in. I'll be right back. Okay, we are all filled in. All right, so that takes a bit. I mean, it's not super long, but I figure you guys don't really need to sit and watch me do all that. It's like, why? Okay, so I want to try and incorporate some other aspects of this book as well, because the ultimate thing is what you guys have asked for is ideas on how to use some of these older stickers, okay? So taking a flip through here, like we've got double boxes, right? We've also got some quotes. We've got some more double boxes. We've got headers and flags. We've got headers and arrows, and then we've got blank ones and sort of bullet points, right? And then we've got some decorative boxes as well as some decor and then some quotes. I love these books. My favorite thing about these books is the big quotes. So I think what we're going to do first is we're going to decide what we're actually using or if we're kind of just going rainbow. Not that we can go rainbow because these are all kind of like just watercolor, right? And we don't have all the colors. We have like red, we could say orange, yellow, green, but we don't have any blue. I mean, we might be able to, we have these big big boys. I don't think I have many of the big ones left on this side. No, I've only got the yellow one, but that's okay because we will happily use the yellow one. So let's take this. Whoa, okay, that jumped onto the page. Oh my God, it was like, I'm going here, man. Let me down. These are getting old because they're starting to get really gummy. Okay, so we have a sticker that's stuck down and I can't get it off. Let me get this stuff off my tweezers. Okay, so let's trim this off. Now, this happens to be in the teacher planner, but if you think about it this way, because I've actually done a video showing you guys how to create, convert a vertical, the 3-box, into a teacher planner. I will link that below. I need to write that down somewhere. Hold on, wrong piece of paper. I've got way too many pieces of paper on the go. Okay, link. Okay, so that part's done. I just have to write that down because otherwise I will forget. It's terrible. Okay, then we have little bits and pieces. I don't want the one with the word in it, so we'll kind of hang out in here, I think. So we're going to take this nice big, you can't see, this nice big one right here. And we're going to de-stick this a tiny bit because, good Lord, they're getting old. Okay, so I think we're going to, I don't know if I want to get a quote in here. That's where I'm kind of on the fence, right? Because we have some of these quotes, like this is a great quote. You can and you will. I think actually we're going to go with that quote. So let's grab this guy and we'll put him onto wax paper. They have these colors and then there's like nothing really to match them. This is the one thing that drives me absolutely crazy. Oh, that's a good quote too. And this actually kind of matches better than bringing in something as bold as the black. So maybe we will take this one instead. Where was I going with that thought? Oh, like they do that all the time. It drives me a little bit crazy with Happy Planner. They'll put this really great color in and then there's nothing to match it. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but oh man, oh man, oh man. Do I want to put that there or do we want to bring that in over here? This is where I'm probably going to, because I'm trying to decorate this differently than I normally would, because I was like, well, I want to try and give you guys examples on how you can use it regardless of being in a teacher planner or in a vertical, which is why, like, I was thinking one of these double boxes would probably be very useful to bring in, although I do have, I'm sure, in this one over here. So I'd like to take from the oldest first. We also have these, right? Like this is kind of pretty. I like this actually, but I don't really need something that says get it done. Hooray for weekends. That doesn't really give me much. So I think we're kind of, I mean, we have these as well. They don't have any foil on them, which is definitely my preference. You know what? I'm going to go with this and I'm going to ignore the fact that it says get it done. I mean, I can, and you know, definitely use that motivation when it's coming to the fact that, you know, I need to get my butt moving and start exercising. So we're going to take this in. And now this is something I never ever do in this planner, but we're going to put it in here anyways. Just going to bring it down into the bottom a little bit, so I have a bit of room around it to work with. Okay, there is also decorative boxes in here, like we discussed a while ago. So you could just as easily down in a corner build a little cluster with the decorative boxes. I don't have a lot of room to play with in this planner because I use this rather functionally, but we're gonna play a little bit. We're gonna play as much as I'm able to play and still be able to use it for maximum function. So we're gonna pull this guy in. And we're gonna stick this guy down in this corner. And I wanna try and get as much of him on the page as possible. I'm gonna grab my white pen and just eliminate this line right here, like so. And then we will trim off the edge and then we'll go in with the sticker squisher in a bit. So let's trim off these pieces and stick them on the wax paper. And even though they're really small, I still hang on to these little scraps because they work really well if you need to fill in super small spaces. So that's why I hang on to them, because like they work like a hot damn, because they're just perfect. They're not big, right? So even though they don't seem like they're much, they are definitely worth hanging on to. Okay, and then I think we're gonna take this quote and we're gonna bring this quote up I think we're going to layer this a little bit up with this guy. And then we're going to white out a little bit behind the letter U. Well, not white out, but you know what I mean. No, I didn't quite go high enough. Okay, so that takes care of that. And we're going to come in with the sticker squisher. And we're going to flatten these babies out and get all the bubbles out. Fabulous. Okay. Now I want to put some more florals in there. So we're going to go back to this main one that has more options for larger florals. What do we have? I kind of have this one. I don't have a pink one though. Could also bring in some green. Like I'm really loving the color of this. Like I love green too. Like green's another great color. Let's de-stick this a tiny bit because we can come in kind of maybe like that. Or do we make it look like it's, I don't really like that. We can come in maybe like this. So we'll come in off the side of the page like that. And then we'll trim off his little tiny bit. My stickers need to be degunked. I'm cutting a lot of stickers, and of course the stickers get just nasty. Okay, so hey, you're not flattening out. Why aren't you flattening out? Cooperate. Okay, so we have that. Now I want to see if we can bring in something that's going to help fill in that space. But let's go back over to the first book because I know that there's some cut pieces in here that I might be able to use. Like there's this strip of green, which I don't want to use there, but see what I'm talking about? Or these little tiny pieces can be used to fill in little spaces like that. I think we're going to take this one. We're just going to bring this guy in kind of like he belongs there. I'm not really feeling that color now that it's down. Let's try one of these. But that means there's pink on pink, and I don't really want pink on pink. What else do we have for options? Oh, we have a purple one. I'm always down to clown with purple. Oh, come on, it's me. This is very, very sticky. I think maybe if we cut it in half, we can put half there and half there. So let's just lift that up, and then we're going to just cut it in half. And we're going to put half here. And then we're going to put half there. And yes, I realize it's upside down, but we don't have any options. So, and it doesn't like, it is to the eye, it doesn't necessarily look like it's upside down, but it's kind of pretty. Let's just sort of squish that down. And then we have like this little yellow one, which is probably like, I don't know about this one. Like that. Nah, I don't like it. Let's get that out of there. Let's put it back on the page. Okay, I think we're kind of going to leave this alone for a little bit, but let's go back to looking at the sort of bulk of the planner, or the layout, I mean, and see if we can't, see, I was thinking about these, right? Because these are stickers I don't usually ever use that much. Like I like the button stickers, but I don't generally always remember to use them. But we can use this one to try and get purple onto the other side of the page, right? So we could cut the edge so it's flat, and then we can bring it in kind of like this. Oh, come on, line up. We can bring it in like that, right? So now we're using the stickers, because this is the thing. We need to use the stickers, and I'm saying that for myself as much as I'm saying it for you, just so you're aware. Okay, what else can we probably bring in here? We've got weekend plans, hello weekend, not so sure about those ones, weekend adventures, lazy weekends, I love weekends. We do have these, and I never ever use these. So what do we got? We got an orange one. If I can get it off the page. Let's grab this orange one. Because we can come in kind of like, if I can get it centered, that would be super awesome. I can bring it in just above that guy, and then sneak in behind it. Come on. And you don't have to take this step to, you know, eliminate the lines behind it. And this is a Uniball Signo, by the way. It's always linked in the description. I always link everything as much as I can, find links for in the description. But you don't have to white out those lines. I'm gonna eliminate that completely. It just looks weird. You don't have to. It's just something I kind of like the look of. And any of us in the planner community that use gel pens to eliminate lines, that came from, according to Allie, as far as I am aware. What about bringing in some of these flags? I think that might be a nice way to use up some of these stickers, right? Again, going for the stickers I don't normally ever use, but we can bring in flags to sort of denote. Do I want to do? Yeah, I guess maybe we'll do them all the same color. Do I have enough to do them all the same color? I think I do. Not like right across the page, but I'm just sort of playing around here. And then maybe we'll only do it for the food categories, maybe. Okay, so then let's go to this like hot pink. This is a good way, like I said, you know, this challenge is great for me too, because it gets me using older stickers. Because what happens is there's a couple of reasons. One, I suffer from, ooh, shiny. Everything new is always so fun. But the other side to that too, I realized the other day, I don't really use the new sticker books and right as they come out. If you notice, like Le Fleur and everything else, those still, like Le Fleur and Deep Botanicals and stuff, those books, and Say Wild, that's the one I used recently. Those came out in the autumn release in fall, and I just used them in winter, like months later. So it's not necessarily that I always suffer from shiny, ooh, new shiny syndrome. I think part of it too is that, because I'm a content creator, I'm always wanting to try and use the new stuff as quickly as I can to try and help give you guys ideas on how you may use it yourself. I think that's part of why I always forget about the oldies but goodies that are in my collection. So that's why I appreciate the requests. No problem. I am happy to start trying to dive into some of the older sticker books and use them. And I figured this is a sticker book. This is an old sticker book. Like this is probably one of the oldest sticker books I have in my collection. And I didn't buy it new. I bought it secondhand. Some of these are new because I can't remember who it was, but one of you sent me a few copies, which was awesome because the sticker book is nigh and impossible to find in my area in Canada. Most of them are usually, and I love the big quotes and stuff in these sticker books. So one of you was kind enough to grab a couple of them for me and send them up. Speaking of which, yes, I know several of you have asked if I have a post office box. I'm going to get a Canadian one, but what I think I'm going to start doing is the friend of mine in Florida that I ship stuff to a lot is totally cool with me using her address as like a place to send stuff. So if you guys want to send me Happy Mail, I will start leaving her address in the description. Because I know there's a lot of you that are like, I want to send you Happy Mail. Do you have a post office box? You don't list it in your description. I'm like, I know, because I don't actually have one. Because the way I look at it is it's quite expensive to ship between US and Canada, which is why a lot of the times, if I can get free shipping, if I send it to Rachel, because it's in the States, I will just ship it to Rachel and then wait, and you know, a bunch of stuff collects at her place, and then I will just get it shipped up to me. And I usually do that every few months, sometimes a bit longer, but you know, it's safe at her place, right? It's not going anywhere. It's not. She isn't even a planner, so I don't have to worry about her trying to use the stuff. Okay, we have to repeat a color. What are we going to repeat? I guess the green, because that's what we started with. Okay, so we'll repeat the green. Come on, out of the book. Come on. I could do black, but I don't want black in here. I'd rather stick with the brighter colors. I think I'm kind of tired of winter spreads, because if you notice, I've been doing some bright spreads, and that's not usually something I gravitate to all that often. Like, I'm not really a rainbow planner kind of girl, but let's get that down for dinner. Okay, so look at where we are now. Look, we have a lot of function happening, and we still have some fun decor that we are able to use some of these stickers. So I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take these guys and I'm going to put them in the bottom here. No, yeah, I think this is going to be where I'm going to put my water intake for the day. Okay, so the next one is hot pink. So we're going to use these down here to track my water intake. If I can get them lined up would be awesome. It stuck to my finger and went down crooked. I was having this problem the other day too. It's very annoying. Okay, so then we're going to take a purple one and set that down. And then we need a yellow one. Okay, Okay, I'm kind of doing a weird rainbow spread without it being a rainbow spread. It's not conventional rainbow. It's not Roy G. Biv, man. Do my own thing. Gotta live dangerously. Are those in the same? I think they are. Okay, and then the next one is that kind of coral color, which is this one. Okay, oops, again, stuck to my finger and then did not go down straight. Okay, so then we've used some of those, right? What else do we have that we can do? I think also we're going to use some of these. Do I want the arrows or do I want these guys? The arrows take up more room. So I think we're going to use these guys because this is where I'm going to note my hours of sleep. Because I have been sleeping like crap lately. I don't know. I'm on an insomnia binge again. Although it's not been like, I've had one night where I did not sleep at all. Those make for long days, man. But I think maybe we'll use these to track what's going on in my sleep. Come on. Okay, and then we need a yellow one. These really do not want to come out of the book. Oh, then I have a problem. I can't check it on the weekend. Oops, that's okay. We'll work around it. And then I need that coral colored one, which is right there. Okay, so that's going to be sleep. I don't know what I'm going to do in this box yet. I haven't figured that out. It could be gratitude. It could be like a weekly review. Let's see what else is in here that we can use. I'd like to bring in another one of these circles somewhere because, you know, to sort of bring it some balance, right? We have hearts. What else do we have as button stickers? Okay, there's a few there. That's all quotes. So what do we have here? Start today, get it, girl. Write it down. Think happy, be happy. I don't want foil, so that's out. We got a green heart. We got later, and then more foil. We have these ones in the back. They have foil on them. Make it happen. That's a fun one. Make it happen might work. I don't really need anything that says like today's plan or anything. So I think we're going to go with make it happen, Captain. Let's take this one. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to flatten it. I just got to figure out where we're going to stick it. Because I kind of need some room, but I also need room to write, right? I've got a quote there. So maybe we'll sneak it. This is a pretty big one. I may have to do them both on the same, like on the same side of the page, so it doesn't impede too much. That might be my only option, is to stick it. Where am I going to stick it? See, it's a very full one. We just could randomly put it here. Make it happen. Maybe we'll just do that. We'll put it there. Okay, let's have one last gander through and see if there's anything else we can use. I don't think so. But like I said, with these ones, for example, like you could take a couple of these and you could layer them and put them down in this corner, right? One functional, like the 1, 2, 3, 4 book, and then one that's like a decorative, messy bun, getting stuff done. But yeah, I think that's it. I want to sneak some more florals on though, because you know, we got to get more florals on. We do need to do some whiting out though, which is truly annoying, unless we go a little bit of a different direction with this and we come up here. Right, and we go along the top like that, because right there, after I remove the sticker bit, we can cut these guys off, and then I still get florals. I still get more florals on, and I also have little pieces to work with, which is kind of cool. Don't cut the page. Don't cut the page. And then additionally, we have those other pieces that we cut off earlier as well, right? So they work good too. All right, let's grab some green. Let's put some green on that side there. And I'm gonna grab another green one. And we're gonna put, I wish they had flipped them a bit, but that's okay. We're gonna put some green like that right there. And then we'll trim that one off. Then we have extra little pieces to work with. I gotta get this one. Excellent, okay, now, let's grab this one, come in like that. Cool. Now we're going to start using these pieces, right? Because we've cut enough flowers that we should be able to come in here now and use some of the pieces to fill in the gaps. Need some yellow on this side. It's not a lot, but I'll figure that out if we're going to go find some more yellow. Bring that in there at the corner. I have this little yellow flower, which I could also bring in kind of like that. Get a little bit more green in, which is kind of good. And then trim that off. And I don't know, I'm on this whole, ooh, let's just fill them up everywhere. So I've got all these little pieces now, right? So we may as well try and use some of them. Or else am I going to stick this? Maybe up in this corner here. Excellent. And then we have like this piece here, which can probably go like right smack here in the middle. And yeah, I'll go get the lines afterwards, but I'm just going to lay this stuff down. And then we can take this one and put this up here like so. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Hey, Mikey, she likes it. Or what is that commercial? Hey, Mikey, or it's Mikey, he likes it. Or what the heck ever it was way back in the day. Yeah, again, dating myself. Okay, so let's go get the sticker squisher and let's flatten all of these guys out. There. I'm going to say that's a wrap. Let's throw it back on the discs, see what it looks like. Oh, looks smashing, guys. But yeah, so there's an example of, you know, using an older sticker book and using it in a creative way in my health planner that I don't normally ever do. So this is a totally new thing for me and I like it. I think it worked out very good. I gotta not put those away because I've got stickers to put back. But yeah, that's a wrap, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button on your way out. If you're new to the channel, drop us a comment down below letting us know your news so we can formally welcome you to our community. I seriously, I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Ciao.